Hi guys, it's Shadow or Panic here and welcome back to my channel where today we are going to be making over this house in House Flipper 2. So I was having a look through the houses available and I saw this one and I have a vision for it. I think we can turn this into like a super cool industrial like loft house. I think it's going to be sick and I'm really excited to get into it. Also, before we start, I just want to say one quick thing. Sorry there's no camera. I'm moving my house around and my background is an absolute mess, so I thought I'd save you from the eyesore and just not have it. If you'd prefer me not to have a camera like at all in future and stuff, let me know because I can always do no camera videos. I guess it depends what you like. I think some people like a camera because you can kind of like see the person and kind of like connect with them a little bit more, I guess. But then some people are just not bothered because like how often do you look at me in the corner as like at my face? Do you know what I mean? Like it's more about how you hear me, I guess. But yeah, this week or this episode probably, we don't have one. So let me know your thoughts, feelings, and opinions on that. But I am so excited to get into this house. So I have played a little bit of House Flipper before. I have played House Flipper 1. I have a full playthrough of that. Loved it. So good. One of my favourite games. I'll link it below. We did a super cool wheel where we like put loads of different themes, like styles, like modern, futuristic, sci-fi, witchy, gothic, dark academia, like all these different styles. And we spun it each episode to see how we were going to decorate the house. And I had so much fun. Like, I loved the challenge of trying to build a house to match the theme. And also, I got to do some themes I really love. Like, I love dark academia. I love, like, dark, cozy, cottagey houses. And it was just a blast. And then, once we'd done that, I was like, oh, I do also have House Flipper 2. Let's do the same thing in House Flipper 2. Because it'd be fun to do, like, a comparison to see what it'd look like in House Flipper 1 versus House Flipper 2. I'm going to leave this because I'm not sure what I want to do about the drive. So we'll go inside. But my issue with House Flipper 2 is, now, I like the game, don't get me wrong, I think it's a good game. But my issue between House Flipper 1 and House Flipper 2 is just the decor options. And I know it's a newer game. It's not a new game, though, so we can't, like, be like, I don't think it's in early access anymore, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's been out for a minute, and there are some, like, DLCs, I guess, that give you more options. But even just with the base game of House Flipper, you have so many different styles. And I feel like with House Flipper 2, a lot of the styles are just, like, I'm going to say it, IKEA. It's all very samey, and I find it hard to kind of make something look like different from something else and have all my houses not looking the same. So the challenge I'm going to try and give myself is to do that, to kind of maybe get a little bit creative with how I use items in the hopes that we can make houses that look a little bit different, you know, and they don't all look the same. So yeah, that is the plan. We're going to start off with this one, and it's going to be like an industrial house. And I'm really excited for it. I really enjoy industrial like decor. I've done some Sims games where I've done like that style, and I do really enjoy it. Another like thing I'd also kind of like to talk about is a new style, I guess, of videos I'm going to be introducing to the channel. So we've been doing lots of like let's play simulation games, kind of what you would expect. But I really enjoy watching when I'm having a gaming session. I love finding a YouTuber or like a series, a streamer or whatever, and I just put it on in the background. And as I'm playing my game, I listen to them play their game. Sometimes it'll be the same game and it's kind of like we're playing with like alongside each other. Sometimes it's like a complete different game. It may be a game I've got my eye on, or just kind of like something I'm like in the like, oh this game looks good, let's see what that's like. And I kind of want to create more videos like that where they're kind of a little bit more chill. We just hang out with each other. You pop me on in the background while you don't even have to be gaming. You could maybe be doing your laundry, be doing homework, like work, whatever. And we just hang out and we just chill together. So yeah, that is kind of the way I might try to make some videos. I'm going to make them slightly longer so that like you can just leave me on in the background and I'll just yap while you get on with stuff. Or if you want to like grab a blanket, grab a snack and just relax on the sofa and watch me decorate a house, that's always an option. So yeah, I'm going to see how it goes. I'll keep the other like let's play shorter videos too for people who like that style. And we're just going to see how it what happens, see how it goes, see what people like, see what works, see what doesn't work, and we can always change it as we go along. But right now I'm just going to come in and I'm going to remove all the furniture and all the stuff we don't want, because I want a complete... Oh no, not that. Oh my god. I almost got rid of the beams. God damn, if I'd have got rid of those beams, I'd have been so gutted. I love a beam in a house and I want this. I think they give industrial as well because they're kind of like steel. So we definitely don't want to get rid of them. So, oh my god, I almost just ruined my entire game in the first 10 seconds. When I do these house flipper games, I don't know how, if you guys do these too, let me know your process of how you work through them. But what I like to do is I like to come in and get rid of everything. So I've got like, oh, I've got a torch. Hell yeah, I didn't know I had that. I like to get rid of everything and like make it a complete blank canvas. So all the furniture gone, mess gone, dirt gone. And then I can kind of see what I'm working with. Sometimes I'll even start deleting walls. Like if I know a place is too small, like I'm like, okay, this is 100% gonna become one full bathroom, because I feel like sometimes there's like a toilet is separate to the shower and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I think that can be good in some situations, because you know, if it's a multiple person household, then one person can be showering and one person can be pottying. But sometimes you don't need it in every situation. So if I know a wall is getting removed, I like to come in and remove the walls I think are gonna go. And then I can just see exactly what I'm working with. And if you struggle with some of these games, because I think sometimes when you come into them, there's like a lot, right? There's a lot to do. And if you get like overwhelmed by seeing like the amount of just trash everywhere and like you don't know where to start, try just deleting stuff. Like you can always put it back. Like the walls you can always rebuild the walls, you can always re-put in windows. Like nothing you get rid of is not in the build by menu. So I recommend just getting rid of everything and giving yourself a blank slate, because sometimes I feel like it's harder to decorate when you have an expectation of where things are meant to go. So if you've walked into this room, for example, and I'm like, okay, this is the bathroom, I have to make this the bathroom. And I'm like, but what I wanted to do for the bathroom wouldn't fit in the gap. Whereas if I delete everything that's in there, that's no longer a bathroom, that's just a room. And now I can think what I want to do with it without having like the influence of my brain being like, this is bathroom, this must stay bathroom. Does that make sense? So I think sometimes when these builds get a bit overwhelming, if you come in and you just delete everything and completely start again, then it definitely helps. Now, I'm not saying delete every single wall and make it all open plan, because that might be the opposite of what you want. That might then give you too much space and you're like, I don't know where to put walls. But just start by removing the trash and everything like that, cleaning up the mess. And then if you're still not 100% sure, then maybe start deleting walls and stuff. Just see what you feel like. But I think definitely coming in and giving yourself a blank canvas 1000% helps. Right, let's get rid of everything. I do have a little plan of how I want this to look, and it's slightly different for what the house, I guess, or the house currently looks like. I would also be interested, if you have made over this room, let me know where you put everything. But I think our plan is going to be, downstairs is going to be the kitchen, because it has those doors out into the garden, so we can have like maybe a little patio outside, like a little barbecue area. And then upstairs is going to be like the living room, bedroom place. So let's get rid of this too. So this will be obviously the master bedroom. It's just a 1-bedroom place. This will be the bathroom, and then this will be the nice living room. And then we'll come downstairs. We'll get rid of that. I always press the wrong button. We'll get rid of this because I've just seen some more dirt. And then this is going to be our kitchen area. I think I'm going to do a downstairs toilet and a laundry. And then I quite like the idea of keeping this, because I think this gives like, oh god, what's this? Throwing plate. I've never seen that before. This does give like industrial vibes. The only thing I might do is swap it for a different style. But I do like having that as like the door. Oh my god, look, the windows are smashed. Let's put a new window there. What do we have? Building windows. I might just put back in what was there, you know. No, that's way too big. What are you? That's way too small. We've gone in the opposite direction. I do like those though. But then if I'm putting counters, yeah, maybe not. That fits, but that's, what if we, can it go in the middle? Do we think that's going to be too small? Do we think we should have like two... Can I fit two of these next to it? I can't, but what if I like move this across? I'm just going to see. I know they don't match, but I sometimes think that... Yeah, I don't hate that, you know. I like that. And then they open... Let's see, how do they open? Yeah, we're going with that. We're going to have to change the windows upstairs so they match as well. So let's go to that. We'll get rid of that one, and we'll get rid of that one, and we'll put the same in here so that they all... I like the colour as well. I like how like it's like proper jet black. Yes. Okay, and then on the floor, I think we are going to go for a dark wood panel. Maybe this one. Or we could maybe do this one, which is like a... I'm going to get two because I'm honestly not sure how many we need. This one kind of looks a little bit more textured. Maybe this one. That kind of looks... shockingly, I'm going to say it. That looks a little dark. What does this one look like? Oh, yeah. It's giving tiger, I feel like. Like the stripes. I like that. We'll go with that. Actually, I don't know if I like it. I'm so indecisive. Right, tell you what I'm going to do. How do I bring up my wheel again? Let me go to these because they were definitely too dark. What I am going to do is I'm going to find my counters because I feel like we can base it around the counters. So for the cabinets, I want something... I want to say sleek, but not... I don't know how to... Like, this is too sleek, I feel like. I want a little bit of something, like a little bit more detail. I think this is a little bit too dated for what I want in here, maybe. Let's see what the options are like. Yeah, I think that's too far the other way, but I think this is too sleek. Let's see the options before I decide. Oh, maybe this, though. What if we kept the European walnut? What does that look like on the top? Yeah, I quite like that because I like the texture. And I think the texture goes well with the like style of house we're doing. We'll keep that front, but I want to change this. So how do I change this? It's blue currently. What is like a green? What if we went like a green? Or we could just do black. We could do like a dark green. Yeah, no, I hate that. The green is not dark enough. Let's just go with like a... What does that look like? Yeah, let's go with this. And we can start there. So what's it called? Can I just go to this? Perfect. And then maybe we can... Oh my god, I keep pressing my button. Press and get like this one. Does it have a corner cabinet? How do we do corners in this game? I've like completely forgotten. There's got to be corners, right? I think it was better in the cabinets. There's definitely corners. This is it. No, it's not. This is it. Where's the corner? Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think it's just a standard school. Ooh. Or round. No, I think this one. Square. We need like angular. Yes. Okay, so this is gonna go in the corner. Also, I know I didn't say anything, but I'm keeping the brick. I'm keeping the brick down here. I may think about painting 1 or 2 feature walls, but for now, we are 100% keeping the brick. Okay, so I want to put my sink in because I want the sink. I love putting a sink like here, so that you can like look out over the garden while you're doing your dishes. I do that in every single house. Like if I'm doing a kitchen, I'll 100% put the sink in front of the window, just because I think it just gives you something to look at, doesn't it? And then next to the sink, I'm going to do one of these cabinets because this is where they're going to put their dishes. You tell me, when you're doing your dishes, do you... Wait, okay, so I'm doing my dishes. What would you do? Would you take from here? I would, personally. I'd stack my dirty dishes here, wash, and then they'd go here to dry. Which way do you do it? Do you stack left to right or right to left? And I like having cupboards on these because that's where you put like all your soap and your detergent and like all your kitchen supplies. They always go into the sink, don't they? All your empty bags, all that fun stuff. Okay, I'd like a drawer one. We're looking very We're looking very cupboard heavy. So we're going to need some drawers. This one. Yeah. And then we can pop that here. How big of a kitchen do we want? We can do a dining room, like maybe down there. I think also I've decided, I think I want to do tiles down here. I think tiles would look really good. Maybe like another one of these. And then, or maybe a second drawer. I'm just going to move this one though. I'm not going to sell it just in case I decide I want it. And we do also need a fridge. So let's see what we've got for a fridge. Sometimes they have ones that match. So let's see if they've got like a, no, they don't. They do have an oven though. What's the difference? Just the front? Oh, they have this big oven. No, I like this one, I think. I think the other one might be too high. And then we'll get it in the grey. Yeah, I like that. But I don't want it, I kind of think I want it more in the centre. Like there, maybe. Oh, I wonder if we can do maybe like a little island. I think we might have gone a bit too long, but we'll see. Okay, I want a appliance. Ooh, can we get this in black? We can. What if we did like, okay, this, I was going to say, I wanted to change the white, and I was going to say, what if we did like copper? And I think we should pop this there, because we obviously need a hob. Can't, oh wait, here, base. I was going to say, it looks a bit weird. Oh my god, you can literally have any colour. Ooh, material, what about like a copper one? What does, oh, gold. What does gold look like? Oh, no. What if we went black with it, and then we changed these details to silver? Because otherwise I feel like it looks, actually I don't mind it all black, or whatever colour that is. I don't know if it even went silver. I like that. And that could just sit on there, because we obviously need a hob. Cool. And now let's get a fridge, just so we can see how big things are, and then we'll like obviously decorate and stuff. So we could do a, what does this double fridge look like? Like maybe get rid of that, and that sits there. Or we have the single. I feel like the double fridge would look sick. Let's also, we need one of these, so I'm going to pop one in before I forget. Oh look, we can move it down. Does anybody know of a way, once you've placed an item, to bring it back the tool up to elongate it? So like, if I put this down now, I can do this. Does anyone know how to do that once it's been placed though? Like once I click off now, oops. Oh my god, great. If I want to like change it, how do I edit that now? Okay, I think this fridge, so I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to pop this here. Yeah, and I'm also going to get rid of that, because I do feel like tile would look good. Cool. And then I wonder if we could maybe do some kind of island. Because there, with like these, we want... I'm going to test it just with this colour, because I'm not going to fuff around. Yeah, that's going to put a hole in the middle, so not that one. And they're kind of big, actually. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, right. Do we want a couple of cabinets on the wall, or do we think maybe not, because where would they go? There's not that much space. I will pop a blind here though before I forget. Where's that going to be? Accessories? You're going to have to forgive me. It's been a minute since I've played the game, so I need to remind myself where things are. I actually think it's under building, then windows, then blind. Yeah. And I would just like... Ooh. I was just going to go with black, but actually... And then I like to put them up a little bit like this. I don't hate that. I'll see how it feels. I see how... Let's let it marinate. Let it marinate a little bit. Let's give ourselves a little bit more of a view. I'm kind of going to not sure, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, let's get the flooring down, because I feel like the flooring is going to change the vibes. Let's go to tiles. I don't want anything too crazy. Like if we checkered this, like I don't want just black, or like just grey. What would this look like? Color 1, grey. Color 2, maybe like a lighter grey for the grout. Can you even put these on the floor? You can. Do they look See, my thing is though, they're very shiny, so they kind of just look like wall tiles to me. So we're not going to do that. Let's play around with the wood again then. I don't think the... Oh, what about this? Grey. Let's shut the door. Actually, I'm going to... Is this... No, I don't like the grey on grey. I think we need a wood. Let's try this one again. This is my go-to in this game. The woods don't match though. That just changes the pattern. Does it matter? Let's just try it. Hear me out. If we go for like a completely different wood. No. Okay, let me have a think. What do I think of this one? It's kind of like on the cooler side of a wood tone. Maybe we do this. Oh, wow. Look how many I've got out. I've like hadn't clicked through them all, trying to decide on which colour. Maybe I don't hate this. What do we think? I'm going to take it all the way through into these like laundry areas too. Yeah, maybe this colour. Oh wait, I've picked up the wrong one. Okay. I think we need another batch because I want to do the hallway too. I want to do it all the same colour. Like the whole downstairs. Okay. Yeah. Oh, goddamn. Damn! I didn't want to do that. That's got to... Does anyone know how you get rid of that? I would do this, but that's just gonna friggin' god dang. That's just gonna delete the wall. Oh, I sold it. That's really annoying. How do I remove that now to get my wall back? Or is there a way for me to like... Let me look in the catalogue to see if there's a way for me to... What's it called? To like re-get that texture. God damn. No, I can't find it. That's roof, carpet. Look, I thought that is it, but it's grey. Like, there should... Oh, wait, is there a clone tool? Can you go away? Oh, look, I've not got the garden in. I'm just going to build this real quick. Yeah, see, that looks different. There's no point doing that. Oh, no. We're going to have to paint this wall. It's okay. Right. Okay. We'll paint this one wall. It's fine. We can have a feature. God damn. That's really annoying to me, that house. What colour do we want? Maybe... Let's get the dining table in. See how that looks. See what colour we go for the chairs. And then maybe we can go off that. Ooh, this one's nice. I wish the... wood could be like slightly darker, but not... Okay, this matches the top. Maybe we go with this one, but maybe we spin it. Like that. Okay. What chairs do we have? Seating, benches and chairs. Okay, so we've got... Ooh, they're cool. These ones are nice too. What colours do these come in? Poplin. What's poplin? I'm going to go with suede because I think suede's the best material ever. Now, you might know where we're going. Can we get like a nice orange? I do think orange go in industrial houses very well. What if we did like... Can you stop falling to the floor, please? 2 there. I'm going to put them there because I want to move the table back slightly. Like tuck them in. And then 2 this side. So we've got like a walkway. What does it look like with the door open? Because have we like... Yeah, I think that's okay. Maybe even like this, it kind of looks shoved in the corner a little bit. Maybe let's bring it out slightly. Like it's not like a sore thumb. We're not trying to hide it. It can be a little... What is happening to me? It can be a little bit of a main feature. And then tuck these chairs back in this way. Oh my god, they don't want to. Can you just... Okay, I don't think we can tuck them in much, but we can at least get them away from the wall. Why do they like go in like underneath the world? What am I doing there? Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. Gives us like just gives it a little bit of room to breathe. Because we could go horizontal with it, but I think there won't be enough room to walk around. So then what if, now hear me out, we went with some paint and we went with this, or a similar. That looks very orange. Shade of orange. They kind of look the same. I'm going to swatch them both. Let's see. So we have that one. Or we have, oh gosh, no. This one. Right, we're going to have to do it just because we pasted that friggin' floor piece in the wrong place. If anybody knows how to just remove it, please let me know, because obviously that is what the preferred option would have been there. But we messed up, so we have to live with the consequences of our actions. And then let's make it a bit smaller. Let's do down here. It's okay. It's just hurt my soul slightly. I'm not gonna lie. Painting over like raw exposed brick, nah, something I just don't. I'm not a fan of, so I don't like that we're doing this. At least it's only one wall though. We still get the look of it everywhere else. We're gonna have to figure out what doors we want. I'm thinking black, probably. I'm gonna, yeah, just like that. Sell, quick, sell everything so I don't accidentally do something stupid again. Okay, right, let's get the doors in. I'm looking at that like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's giving me a bit of a mental issue. Okay. Ooh, I do like those. Can we get this European walnut? We can. European walnut. And then this is smoked glass. Milky glass? Okay, so we could maybe do milk. What does the smoked one look like? Oh, you can. I was gonna say this. Look, aesthetically, this suits it better, but I think I can still see there. So we're gonna. That doesn't even fit in our. Why doesn't that fit? How does it fit there, not here? Is it? Oh, is it because of this? Let's see what it looks like from this side. Okay, they're a bit wide. Is there a smaller version of it? This, I think. Okay. European walnut. European walnut. Tinted. Colour. That's not changing, is it? That's not even tinted. That's clear. That's the clearest glass I've ever seen. And then maybe a milky one in here, because I swear I can see in there. Or is that just me? That's just me, actually. Get rid of it. Let's go back with that one because I like it that it's dark. I think the white is a bit harsh compared to everything else we've got. Yep. And then what should we do for a back door? We don't have to. We could do like this. I would be tempted. Maybe we could do the tinted here because I am not a fan of doors where you can see through them. I know people like that, but if somebody's knocking on my door, I need to be able to hide without them like being able to look through into my house and see me. I like that. What do we think? We're going to go with that for now. And then we can fix it. Okay, so this one is going to be our laundry, I think. Yeah, because with the stairs and stuff, that makes more sense. So, let's see what we've got in terms of lighting. Actually, no, let's get the appliances in first because it might change what we do for lighting. Like we might have to have a hanging light, or we might then be able to fit in a sconce or something. We'll go black, obviously, and I think we can fit both. I wasn't sure if we were going to, but yeah, they fit bloody lovely there. And then what we'll do is we can come in and go to decoration, no, accessories, where is it? Storage. And we can then come in for shelving, and we can maybe just get like a European walnut shelf above it. You know, because you need to store. What if we got two? Like directly on top of each other though. There's things you need to store in your thingy room, you know. Detergent, maybe towels, other things. this and that, bits and bobs. Can we get a laundry basket? I believe it would be laundry basket. In the UK, we would say washing basket, or we do in my area of the UK, but I think it's American, right? And what if we did like this orange again, just to bring the orange through into the laundry room there. And then can we maybe get some sort of rug? What about like, that's definitely a bath mat, isn't it? That's a front door. How big are you? I wish there was a way to downsize the rugs. Do you like we can downsize the like everything else? Like I just want a little tiny square rug. But these definitely look like things that I don't want. Oh, these we can scale these. Actually, that's not actually that bad. What do we want? Maybe like this matches the blinds. But I'm thinking maybe what about that? With like a little bit of fringe. Okay. And I do quite like the thought of having like a sconce here. So let's see what we've got for lights. We can come back through and like add Joe like what would you call it? Like knickknacks and stuff once everything's done. I quite like this light. We can get it in just a black. And then we need to wire it up. Ooh. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's get a little blind. Windows. This what's the only one. And I think I like this because it's very subtle, but I just want it in like a grey. Yeah, we don't need anything crazy. It's going to be the narrowest blind in all of its existence. Maybe we'll update the kitchen blind actually to be like this. I think I prefer. What do you guys think? Let me know if you'd have gone, which blind you'd have gone with. But I think I prefer this one. Yeah. Okay. And while we're at it, we'll try. No, we can't. Okay, we can't add one here, which is unfortunate because this is the bathroom. But that's fine. It's at the back of the house, so they can, when they move in, they can get, you can get like this sticky stuff, and you can put it on, where am I looking? I want a toilet. You can put it on your windows, and it's like a film. You can get it off Amazon. We can pretend they're going to put that in on moving day, so then people can't see in. I think we'll just go for white, you know. Classic. Keep it standard. And then what's the smallest sink we can have? This one. And that does stick out quite a lot though. What does this one do? Oh, they all kind of stick out quite a lot. We could do like a proper cubicle. No, okay. If we move it across. Oh, you can still get in and out. I'm going to do that. And then what's other? Oh, okay. And then we can come in and go to decorations. Ooh, should we put a toilet sign in here so everybody knows? I was looking for a mirror actually. Mirror. Maybe just an oval one. They're very like classic, aren't they? Oh, what about this like medicine cabinet style one? But obviously, oh, it is already European walnut. That's kind of big. Can we open it? Oh, it's blue. Okay, let's go to that. I think this is the same that matches our cabinets. Yeah, I like it. That's not quite centered though. Something's wrong. Oh, look, it won't quite center. We're going to have to do it. That's grim. That is grim. Oh, okay, there we go. I turned off snap to grid. Right, let's go to that. And then let's go to lighting. This one. And do we get this again? Just so they match. We can pop it like here. I wonder what we have in terms of light switches. Oh, I do like these. But maybe we go for these. Can we change it? Light wenge? What's wenge? This looks like slightly more industrial, I guess. You go to there. Perfect. It looked like a light came on outside, but I think it's just the glow. And then we'll also put one here. And then I think we're going to have to re-edit it or rewire it. Cool. Right, maybe let's just get like a little bit of decor in here. Just so then it's done and we can I like to do a room and shut the door on it so I know it's done, and then obviously we'll come back later for like a little tour. Maybe we'll get like a little broom, because I feel like what's it like, your laundry room is kind of also your utility, like a little bit of everything. And here we can maybe go for a little colour, because it doesn't, maybe like the red, because this is just what you pick up in your B&M, like it doesn't necessarily match. I do like that. Maybe we can get some towels, and can they go on here? Yeah, we can, like, maybe like these are the hand towels that like a cat one, that's funny, that are for the bathroom, and you know, spare towels, just like kind of that sort of stuff can like live here. So we'll just do like 3. We can't stack. Oh, what if we did them this side though? I was gonna say we can't stack them, but if we did them here, we might be able to. And I'm not going to do like a colour scheme. I know people do colour schemes. Like I personally have I have 2 towel sets that I like rotate between. Like when one's in the wash, I've got a spare. And I have an orange and a green spare. But can that not go there? So I know people like do it, like do colour scheme their towels. But I think that's okay. Okay, so that's that. I don't want any like the toiletries, because that's going to go in like our bathroom. We could maybe do a box of tissues though, just because you never know. Maybe if you're doing your laundry, feeling a little bit emotional, or you know, maybe can that really not fit on there? Can that fit on there? How big is this freaking box of tissues? Maybe it's like to clean things up, because you know, if you spill some detergent or whatever, and then we can get some detergent and this can just sit on top. I don't know if they have to, so we'll just change the colour. And like that, like this definitely looks like a comfort, and then that one could be the laundry soap. Maybe we'll do like a little spray cleaner. Oh my god, look how big it is. 3 in 1 glass, perfect. What else do we want in here? It's like shoes and stuff, groceries, kitchen, living aids, office supplies, other. We could put a bin in here, just because I feel like you never know. I think it's handy to have bins around. What if we put the bin here? Cool, right, I'm going to shut that for now, and then if we see anything else, we can come back. Let's go in here. I'm going to add a second bin in here, because we always need a bin in the bathroom. And then we can add, there was something else I just saw I wanted to add. This. Ooh. Do we have a different, yeah, this one. A different version of that. I'm not a fan. What's this changing? The bottom. Okay, and then the wood. Toilet brush. Lovely. And then what else do we have in here? A soap dish. A wooden one? Oh my god, they're so big. Let's just put it here. Like they're like, the sink is so small, we have to put our soap thing on the windowsill. What else do you want? I think there was something else I saw. Oh, the toilet cleaner. That can go down there. And then there was something else. Oh, one of these. So that they can put the toilet out. And then I saw a toilet roll, I think. Yeah. Can this go on there? It can. And then I'll have to put a spare one on the top of the toilet. Now, let's see if we can find some sort of rug. Where were rugs? Here. We can do this one because it's kind of like bath matty. And then what if we just do... I'm trying to think what texture was on the blinds, but I don't know if that was like a specific texture. Like I just want like a line maybe. Like a very big spread out line. None of that. No. Okay, can we just go for a colour? Maybe just like a light grey. And we can just pop it there. Just so when you're like washing your hands, you stood on something. Don't know. I like that. We'll leave it like that for now. We can come back Okay, I feel like this wall is just crying out for a really big piece of art. The issue is, I don't think we can get one. Like, I feel like, yeah, they're small and you can't resize them. Like, what about, I mean, there's this one. I just wish it was bigger. Like, I wanted, like, all this taken up by one. Oh, what we could do, though, actually, is we can do that. And then, while I remember, I would like to put a clock. If we got, like, a big, like, maybe this one. I'd like a super big clock that was kind of just metal. Like, I didn't have any wood. I didn't, like, oh, like this. Just a black and white one, I think. It wasn't quite what I was expecting, but it's similar to what I thought. So we'll do that one. And then I would like to get a plant pot or a couple. Maybe just like the, I know they're outdoor ones, but I feel like sometimes outdoor stuff can work inside. If that's the vibe. And I feel like industrial vibes is very much like warehousey. So I do feel like that would match. Yeah, I'm just checking. Oh my god, that is not very big. We need something a bit bigger. Maybe let's, oh my god, we've gone the wrong way. Maybe let's put them in and then we'll see how big they are. They're very small. How big is this one? Maybe this one in the European walnut. And we can do one either side. I'll make sure it's even after. I'm just kind of placing them for now. Oh, here we go. Large. I quite like those ones. What do we think? Like, rather than... What does it look like, though, in the right colour? Okay. I feel like the ones we've got. What do you guys think? And then for plants, I want something, like, tall. But, like, tree-like. Kind of... Ooh, that's cool. But, like, it's not tall. Like this, but way taller. They are nicer. I like how they're, like, climbing up. This is all ivy, right? Shrubs, trees, tiny. What do you look like? Can you go in there? You're a bit leafy. Like, the leaves, I feel like, are going to fan out. And, okay, I don't think... Oh, my God, mushrooms. I don't think they quite have what I want. So, what about this? Ooh, wait. I can't see you through there either. Okay, that's an option. I do like that. What's this snake plant like? No, it's too small. This? No, too small. Too small. I feel like this is, yeah, too small. These are all flowers, so I'm not going to pull them out because I know they're going to be super small. Shrubs, flowers. Okay, we just have to go with these. Now I'm going to put one in there so you can just see what it looks like. Now I think the square ones. And then what if we then came in here and went to... where is it? Ding, 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 ding. Lighting. Why can't I see lights? Hello? Hello? Accessories, it's right there. Sconce, wall light, whatever. And then I want to do something different to what we did in the bathroom. There's not many options though, is there? What if we did something... Oh, what about like a rope? And we did like one either side. Okay. And then I feel like we need multiple... I'm going to maybe put them here. Multiple of these because one's going to do the mood lighting and one's going to do like the main lighting. So we'll do two for now. Ooh, yeah. I like that. I feel like I need something low here. What have we got? Like maybe some storage? Maybe like a shoe rack? What do we have? What the fuck? Or do we have something... Tall storage, wardrobes, medium, low. Like a little table, maybe? Ooh, what about if we just did this? A leather top? No, suede. In just like a light grey. And then how do we change this to this? What does that look like? Did that... Oh, I think this needs to be darker. I can't tell if I think this is upside down or not. It's not. That's how it came out, but I can't tell if I think it should go like that. Because I feel like that looks like sky. Okay, I quite like that. So I think we also need some sort of plant to go up here. So let's maybe a medium. Is medium medium? No, medium is way big. A small. What about this one? I feel like this is going to be too small. In like a grey. Oh no. I like that. I feel like it looks like cement, so I think that would go. And then let's see what's short. Yeah, okay, short. What do we want in here? Poinsettias, like Christmas. What are these? Ooh. Okay, maybe just this in like a dark blue. Do we think that's too high though? I feel like it's a little bit of a statement piece, but I don't know if I hate it. So we'll leave it. What does it look like with this open? Okay. Close that. Is it giving industrial though? It's giving what it's giving. These are the vibes we're going with. I feel like it's a nod to industrial. I don't know if I'd say if it was completely industrial here, but we're trying our best. And then I would like a... How big is this? Yeah, maybe like a rug. Just like a shaggy rug. Do we have to have a texture on it? Yeah. Okay, so then what if... Denim? Quilted fabric? What if we just kind of made it like different shades of grey? Grey like that? Is it too granny though? I would just like a shaggy rug. Like give me a fluffy rug. That's what I kind of want. Oh, what else do we have? Maybe just like one of these. Fluffy carpet in just like a grey. I feel like. Do you do the fringe a shade lighter or a shade darker? A shade darker? Yeah. Just like a little rug. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, decorations, accessories, bathroom, fashion, grocery. Is this just food? Kinda. Oh, let's put like a... I thought it was gonna be coffee. Okay, kitchen, accessories. What do we have? Let's like maybe put like a wok on here. And then a... Oh. I don't know what the difference... This is a wok, I believe. I don't know what that is. They're both woks. A wok with a handle and a wok without a handle. Oh, we can give them one of these. I think this is like what you put your mugs on. So we can maybe put this here. And this could be where they make their coffee and stuff. And I think the person who lives in here would have like a super fancy coffee machine. And they'd be like very into it. They'd like... they'd import beans from God knows where. And then they'd just talk to you for hours about how to brew coffee and what the optimal temperature is and how it has to be a point of something and it could never go over because, you know, you'll ruin the bean. They're kind of a little bit coffee snob, I feel like. They're a little bit, how would you describe how I think they would be? Like, kind of hipstery, kind of like, what's the word? I literally can't think of the word for their personality type. Like snobby, but not snobby. Like snobby, but about like coffee, and they'd get their clothes from like the thrift shops, and like yeah, they'd have like, I don't really know how to explain the kind of person I think would live here. I know who it is though. And if I showed you a picture, you'd know what I'm trying to say. I just can't. Let's put a sponge in the sink. That's a massive ass sponge. Is that a sponge? Yeah. You know who I'd mean if you saw what they looked like. Or maybe this sponge, because I like, yeah, that's a sponge. God knows what that is, a freaking brick. Oh, that's a nice drying rack. I do like that one. Okay, here we go. Fancy coffee machine. They'd have a double one, though. This would not be. I'm gonna move the bread bin. Can I just pop it on the floor for a minute? This wouldn't be enough. They'd have like the one like proper Starbucks, where you've got the bit where you can froth milk and stuff. That's what they would have. Maybe do we switch these over and put this in the back corner, and then put this there? Yeah. This. Oh my god, no, this. Oh my god, it gets bigger. I think this one. 100%. Right, let's move everything out of the way, because I need to see how much room this is going to take up. The whole freaking side. They wouldn't care. They would not care. And then will this just maybe fit at the back here? If we move this forward, it might. Where did it go? Oh god, no, not you. Oh my god, how do I put it back? Cancel. No, cancel. This? Yeah, thank you. Cool. Maybe let's get in the main light, and then we can figure out what we're going to do for sconces and stuff. I thought that was rope, because that would have matched our side lamps. Oh, maybe this one. What colours did I do there? I just left it the default. Okay. Maybe one there. And one there. They're a bit much. Oh, these ones. I was going to say, yeah, these are like a little bit too fancy. I think these ones. Or maybe we just do one. Kind of like in the middle. How do I do this? And you're going to get controlled by that light. Yeah. What if we did two more of those over here? Or do we think that's going to be overkill? Where are they? Like either side of this. And then we'd set that one up to this. And then, yeah, because then they could like turn, oop, get off that. Turn that one off and it'd be nice. Or they could have the main light on if they need that. Yeah. Okay. I like that. Do we have like a dog bowl? No. I know they're doing pets. I just wasn't sure if we already had like a bowl. Right, I'm going to go upstairs and let's see, oh gosh, what we can do upstairs. And then we can always come back. We can always come back. Okay, let's get rid of that. I'm trying to think what I want to do. Oh wait, we need to switch this door. Because it doesn't match. What I want to do in the hallway. But I might leave that because I might get that to match upstairs. Should we do this? And we could maybe... Oh, look, you can even do the door handles. We can just do, like, tinted. Why won't you fit? No? Why? This? We just had a door there. Will any of the doors fit? No? Well, that's wider, I think. No, now we've removed that door. No, none of them want to go there. No, goddamn. That seems wide. Okay, we'll fix that at another point. It's fine. Right, so this is going to be our living area. So we need to have a think of what we want to do here. We have this brick wall, but it does have this stuff on it. Can we get any sort of paneling? Like, what would... Architectural fences, stairs, resizable. Oh, this is like columns and stuff. Decorative. Ooh, I like these for the roof. Is there any sort of paneling? European walnut to match downstairs. What does this look like? It's too... Can we put it all the way around though? No, because of the window. That's really annoying actually. That's nice, but I feel like I'm not going to do that because I'm going to put it all... Look, this is here though. See, that's annoying. Like, why can't I just copy that? That is annoying. Have I got a light up here? No. Okay, let me have a think about what we're going to do in here. I think maybe the plan is to come in and get a sofa and see what we're going to do for a sofa and then base it around that. Oh, I like this one. What colours does this come in? See, how that is completely changed the vibe from that to that. Maybe we'll do this one. What colour do we want? What's this changing? That's changing that. I think that should just be black. And then the seat, we'll go suede because I don't know what the other colour is. And then what colour do we want to go? We could maybe do like a dark blue. Oh yeah, maybe like this. It's kind of small though. What if we did it like this way? Like one there, TV stuff there. And then maybe we could get like a match. Oh, what does this one look like? No, it's the same. A matching armchair. If there is one. Yeah, this is it, right? Oh, this was just black, right? And then this was this blue. Or for the armchair, I wonder if we can get like a leather. Oh my god, this is... I wish when you said leather, it just showed you the leather options. Is this... Yeah, this kind of looks leathery. Like a dark brown leather I'm looking for. Yellow, 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 orange, red. Where's brown? Where's brown? What does this one look like? Does it maybe need to be like the pure range? Pure and simple gonna be there. I wish they'd just give me leather. Like as a fabric. Like metal, they give you like the shiny stuff. I wish leather. I don't want to pick like red leather. I just want like, or like pink leather. I just want you to give me the leather colours. Because I feel like that looks stupid. Because it like, it looks off. And I don't think any of these are naturally leather. That we can just, like this. I just want it to look like that. How do I make it look like that? What colour are you? I messed it up now. Where did that go? Glossy leather. Okay. Okay, maybe that was it. It was just a bit dull. Yeah. No. Yeah? Wait, yeah? I think we need a light. I think it's too orange. That's too dark and it's kind of too red. Oh, god dang. Maybe that one. Tell you what, you've got all these colour options in the world, but none of them match. Okay, do we maybe do that? And then on the floor, let's do the floors and the walls while we have a discussion or a think. I want wood again. Doesn't have to be the same wood downstairs. What if we go with this colour? Maybe this will look nice. I feel like I need to put a light in so that we can see what's happening. So once I've put these in, I'll pop a light up so we can actually see like the true colours of things. Because I think sometimes if it's a bit dark, colours get distorted and you think they're one thing and then you turn the light on and you're like, oh my god, that looks way not the same as what I thought it was. I'd like to get some bookcases in here as well. I think that would be nice. So maybe like if we have multiple wood textures, like that'll look cool. Pop all these here. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the walls. I might actually carry this through into the bedroom too. Yeah, maybe. Let's buy a second one just so I know which colour I picked. Don't have to like go testing them all. And then we will get a light in just so we can see what we're doing. Where's lights again? I've lost it. I want something different from what we did downstairs. What if we just did like an exposed like metal kind of feel? Or this one actually. Yeah, let's see this one. And we can put like one there. Ooh. Where were you? I wish they'd let me just line it up. And I wish they'd like it'd automatically snap to whichever length I did it last time. Because I don't know. I think like that. And then we will get our light switch. I'm just going to use the same one as I used downstairs since we've carried like that wood type upstairs. I don't like how close I put that though. So you're going to go to there, and to there. Okay, cool. That's kind of giving leather, I guess. Right, walls. What do we want to do for the walls? I wonder... I was going to say paneling again, but we've already looked at paneling. And also, we've got wood on the floor. So I don't know if wood's going to go. Let me see what we've got in terms of exposed brick. So that is our exposed brick, but this is not. And I don't think we can sell this. So we're going to have to get rid of it. So the exposed brick is gone. Drywall, moss. No, carpet. What if we came in with some like cement or something? What does this look like? I'm going to put it here on this like banister. As if like this is like its own feature. And let's see what this looks like. I don't actually know if I hate this, you know. I wasn't sure. I've never used this before. But maybe. I'm not gonna go. Oh no! Look, I already started it. We need like a separation because I don't want to take it all the way down the stairs. I feel like there because it kind of looks like it's just been added on. What else do we have? What does this look like? I want it in a. Why don't you just? Why is it not? Does it not look like the color in the picture? Do you know what I mean? Like, why do I have to then come in and try and pick out a friggin' colour? Okay, so that needs to be a grey. Oh wait, we need to buy it because it doesn't just update it. Put that. What's that? Oh, I missed a bit of the floor. Okay, that's not bad. I think maybe like a very slightly darker colour. What does this look like? That's not bad. I think I quite like the lighter shade in between as well. Okay, we're going to do this. And I'm going to take it all the way down the stairs. I think. Like to match it up. Let's not forget to do our little inlet here. Out of surface. What do we think? I think so. I think so. Yes. Okay. I'm so glad I found an actual brick that I can recreate so when I mess things up, I don't have to friggin' cry. I can just re-put it back. Well, it's not perfectly back, but you know. I'm gonna take this all the way down the stairs. This is nice. Like, we could even toy around at some point on certain houses doing like a darker grout. But I think I want to try and bring in some like concrete vibes upstairs, like as if the walls have been maybe like not like there's no brick there, but if it's like an interior wall, they've like concreted it and then like that's it, then they've left it. And then do we want to do it over here as well? Maybe. We want to be careful because shockingly I feel like we can overdo it, which you wouldn't think, but I think it is possible to be done. Oh. I'm liking it though. Oh yeah, let's not forget this bit up here. I don't know what we're going to do about the roofs. I can't reach up there either. I don't know how to get there. Do I just like jump? No. How do I do up? Like, how do I go higher? Because it won't, oh wait, not you. You're this. It won't, oh, we jump. Oh, we jump. Is that doing it? Oh. Where was it? I think it's doing it. Okay, that's all done. Let's see. Why is it not? Give me my hand back. Cool. Let's sell that one. Sell you. Oh, we need you because I need to fix what I've just done. This. I don't actually know if I like that. I like this though. I wonder if there's like maybe something more along the lines of this. That's a bit white though. Like a little bit darker. But like, no. I kind of like it for the walls. Like, why did it just all of a sudden go very bright? Crazy. What does this look like? Like we can actually see. Oh, let's get rid of, let's sell this because that's in the way. Okay. We're just seeing. I think we need to like just playing around with textures is going to be good for this house. So let's see what this looks like. And then maybe we just like paint the other walls. Like maybe we put that there and we put that here. Because then we've like this is 3 textures now. So I feel like maybe then we just go with like a lighter color on the walls and just like keep it like kind of simple. Let's see. What do we think? You can't really see this side, but I'll do it anyway. So we can get the full vision. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. And then if we come into finishes and just like a paint, and then just get like, not a white and not like a super dark grey though. I'm going to keep them just in case. And then we just do this. How do we, that's as big as it'll go. The walls are currently like given like friggin' Burberry or something. I can't, no. Oh my god, I nearly had a heart attack. I thought I just painted over the beam. I hope you can't actually do that though, because I'd cry. I think they're in the catalogue though, so we could maybe re-put them in, but that'd be such a faff. I'm outside. Oh, move. Oh god. Okay. And then maybe we just move this out of the way. Oh, I've missed another bit. God dang. It's because you can't go into the furniture properly. It doesn't like it. I don't know if I was like stood in the right spot or something, but it was freaking out. It's okay. We've got like 2 bits to do. I kept the thing so we know which colours we are. And then across the top. And then down the wall. It is a little bit light, but I've done it now, so I think it's fine. We can bring some, like, I want to say colour, but not really colour, but like otherness, like some darkness or whatever with the furniture and stuff. Oh, thank you. And then in here. Oh, go down. Nice. And then what do we think about the windows up here? Because I don't hate these windows. So just because the way we change the windows downstairs, it doesn't mean we do necessarily have to change the ones upstairs, because they kind of match. They're just not matchy. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you think we should update those to like 100% match downstairs, or if you think it's okay to have something they're very slightly different. I can't even remember fully what the ones look like downstairs, but I know they've got a black frame like that. They might even be the same. And if they're different, they're not far off. I'll tell you that. And then this one. I did toy with opening this up. Like, I don't really like an open plan, but I feel like industrial places always give like loft. And lofts are kind of open plan. So I did like contemplate the idea of knocking the wall to the bedroom out and having this like all open plan, but I swiftly deleted that idea from my brain because I was like, no, I can't bring myself to do it. I hate open plan. Right, give me this. Give me that. There was another spot I missed, I'm sure. Oh yeah, there. Do I have to get it again? Cool. Is there anything? Let me. Oh, I want to lift this up. Yeah. It's annoying that it doesn't remember what you had on your thing, because I feel like I'm wasting stuff. And there's some dirt. Rude. Okay, so let's put this back. Why don't you go back? What's happening? What's wrong with you? No? Oh, you too. I'm putting it too close to the wall. Okay, I'm going to put this here just in case. We can get rid of that because I think I do prefer this. And I do like that. I like that it's pretty, like, the colours aren't, like, too different. It just gives it a little bit of interest. I like that. And then let's pop that one. I want it as close to the window as it'll go. And then we can maybe, like, put this one here. That's meant to be leather. Pretend that's leather. Okay, let's put the blinds on. Where did we have those? They're in the windows, right? This. I like these. I'm just going to bring these back from... No, look, we can't. Because of the beam. Okay. So do we put it on... No... Oh, look, I've done the thing. I need to delete it. Do we put them on no windows because we can't put them on those three? Or do we put them on these windows? For me personally, I couldn't have no blinds. But I know people don't have blinds. So, and what else? Yeah, let's do none. Because we can't fit them on most windows. And I'm not prepared to lose the beams in order to get blinds. So, we're on the second floor. It's fine. Just don't look in and be a pervert, isn't it? Okay, storage. Low storage. We need something to put our TV on. Maybe this one. Change style. This. And then we go like this, what we have downstairs. And spin that around. Pop it there. And then we can go to interior. I want a TV now. Where will that be? Appliances. Home appliances. Does it class as a home appliance? Decorations, accessories, hobbies? Where would TV be? Like electronics. There, right there. Entertainment. A TV. How big's this one? How big's the bigger one? Ooh. It fits, but it just fits. Does that look stupid? I feel like they might have like a games console. I feel like that would be cool. And then let's go with like a dark blue since what if we put it over here? Yeah, I like that. I feel like the person who bought this would 100% buy that. And they probably overpaid for like crazy. But they're like, yeah, but it's fine because it's X, Y, and Z, and they're like trying to justify it, but really they've just got absolutely scammed. Okay, we'll add some of that stuff in, but we need some tables first. But what I do want to add in are some more plant pots. And maybe we'll go with like these. It says it's marble, so I wonder if we can change that. That's granite to sandstone. And then sometimes I feel like industrial stuff and modern stuff can overlap, and it can start looking not what you want, so we need to be careful. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Let's put large again. Maybe just this. What do you look like? Are we going to be... I wish they were taller, is the thing. Are we going to be able to... Maybe, like, just one. And then let's see if we can get, like, something... I know it says very tall, but I want very tall and bushy. Not just very tall. My mum loves these. That's her favourite plant. More in the middle. And then here I was thinking a lamp. Just because we did the frames downstairs, so maybe upstairs just do something a little bit different. We've not put in a standing lamp yet, so this will be fun. That looks like an outdoor heater. Oh, that's jazzy. I think like classic, you know, industrial vibes. You got to do the good old camera light here. Okay. And then I don't know if we're going to have space for... I might push this back slightly. A coffee table. But I would like to add in a couple of end tables. Small storage. Maybe like these. We need to be careful because we don't want the same in here as we're going to have in our bedroom. But we can maybe do like something like that in the bedroom. Or maybe something like that out. No, like that in the bedroom, I think. And then we can do this. I just want it all one colour, yeah. And then black and black. And we can maybe like do one there. And one there. Or one there. I was going to put a lamp in that corner. Ooh. Oh my god. How do I put it back? Which is why I switched it. They can move it around. Like just because it's there. He can like drag it closer to that sofa so that they can put their stuff on it. I kind of feel like if we have two of these, it's going to be a lot. What do you think? Let's see. What have we got in terms of butt plug lamp? Sorry. Ooh, they're cool. Do we think like just a plant again? What does medium look like? Maybe a plant on one, and then we'll figure out what we want on the other. Like a... That's a bit tall. Like a... Yeah, like this. And then on here, maybe... What do we have for just like... ornaments? A bowl of apples? A candle? Oh, it's an umbrella stand? Whatever this is. Is this a light? Alt and move down for different styles. Is it a bit big? Have we got anything like that but smaller? That's just that, right? A fish. A typewriter. A transformer. Oh my god, there's so many cool ideas I'm getting, but they don't match the vibe of this house. I'll just like angle it so it fits a bit better. Okay. Now I did want to put a bookcase in. So what like sizes are the bookcases? Can I just type in bookcase? Ooh. That's not how you spell that word. Like this one. I've had very similar to this. You can get these on Amazon and they're very, very cheap. Maybe one there if we move this. I'm kind of not sure on the colour of the sofa, so I need opinions. Yeah, if we put one there, maybe move it across a touch just so it's not touching. And then what about like the other one that I had? Where did that go? It's like very simple. This. Obviously this. And then put that one here. Can we like move this across maybe? Maybe move it out. See how much space this needs. Put it back. Oh, no, no. Oh god. I keep pressing escape to not pick things up, but it's not escape. Can you just stop being picked up? I want this. Thank you. Turn it so we can actually see its face. Okay. And then let's put all this away. I want a rug, but you know, I feel like is a big ask in this game because there's not really rugs that match what I want in my brain. So, we did one of these downstairs, right? I might just have to do it again upstairs. Fringe, no. Fluffy carpet. And maybe we'd like a pattern. What about something like this? And if we went for like, yeah, like very subtle. So like the 2 shades of grey are practically the same, but they're just enough to create like something. What do we think? I quite like that. I do quite like that. Oh, a piano, a drum set. Maybe we need... What have we got for, like, art? We don't have a lot, do we? I feel like we need some, like, angles, like geometry angles. I don't know how to explain it. Don't think any of that's gonna fit. Standing decor. We've been through this, right? Oh, maybe that would have worked. We can maybe keep it blue. Oh, what if we did this? Sell that because it is kind of big. Pick this up. Put one there. And then like get another one in like a different shade. And put that there. Cool. And they were probably just something very expensive that they brought that they've just got just because they think it makes them look cool. Right, what's it missing? Maybe we move on and like come back to it. Let's have another look at downstairs. I like this. This looks warm. I like this. I think we need to do like keep it as it is, and we'll do a second pass around because sometimes I feel like once you've had like a breather from an area and you come back, you can see what was missing. But I definitely think it needs something else. But guys, I am going to end this one here. We've been going just over an hour. I've done a slightly longer video. Let me know what you think of the style of video I've gone for, like slightly longer so that you guys can have me on in the background. Let me know what you think. But we will do a part 2 and we'll finish this. We've not got too much to do. We've got this little bathroom, the bedroom, and then we do have outside though. And then we have like the finishing touches and like the final stuff we're going to do. I'm not sure what we're going to do outside. I want to do a deck and like a barbecue area maybe. And then maybe just some planters. Keep it kind of minimal outside. I'm not sure. I've never really got into the gardening stuff, so I don't know what our options are. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!